Okay, so we will going to start with 12th standard poem. Yes, we will going to start with the 12th standard poem. So the name of the poem you can see it's Indian viewers. First, first you have to understand what do you mean by viewers. The viewers I will going to explain you what it means. There are two meanings of viewers are there. The one is the one weavers means a person who actually makes a cloth. There is a difference between tailor and weavers. Weavers are different than tailor. Tailors are customizing. Tailor are mostly changing your cloth according to your needs, but weavers make the clothes for general. On a general level, weavers makes the cloth. And today we are going to learn this poem Indian Weavers. But here this poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Let's study who is Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, she was born in 1879 to 1949, which means she was born in 1879 and she died in 1949. She was a political activist, which means she worked in a political party and she was very active in political system also. She was a feminist. A feminist means that if a person is actually we can say if a person is really work for female and fight for the female, so those person are called as feminist. Now, and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. So here we can say she is if you see this word, okay, feminist. Feminist are those kind of word where a person a person who actually fight for the female, and she was also a first Indian woman who became the president of Indian National Congress. Okay, who became the president of Indian National Congress. Clear? No. She was important figure in India's struggle for independence, and she was very important. She was very important figure for Indian independence, which means that when India got independence, she was one of the Indian important person. Sarojini Naidu, Sarojini Naidu worked as a poet and earned her the sobriquet of Nightingale of India. Now, this word, okay, if you see sobriquet, so sobriquet are those kind of word where sobriquet are those kind of word where the people are actually remembering you and they are actually calling you from their heart, like we are whenever we are talking about Amitabh Bachchan. So Amitabh Bachchan, his sobriquet name is Big B, right? Shah Rukh Khan sobriquet name is King Khan, right? So like this we called her Nightingale of India. Later she became the governor of the United Provinces. Even she worked in United Provinces, which means that with the foreign government in 1947, became the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. So after independence also She had hold the office of the Governor of Independent India. Governor, Governor of Independent India. Okay, first paragraph is done. First paragraph is always talks about poet. She was a political. She was a feminist. She was a poet. Indian people call her Sobriquet of Nightingale of India. And after independence, also, she worked in. She worked in Governor of Independent of India, which means she worked in a government department. Indian viewers, now we will talk about what this poem is all about. Indian viewers is a short poem where the poet talks about three types of garment. So here the poet talks about three types of garment, and that the weavers wear. Weavers are those kind of people who are actually working in a factory to make a cloth. So we will going to talk about in this poem. We will going to talk about three types of garment which weaves and the three different times of day, like in a day, three different types of day. So which means that in this poem we are going to understand about a cloth, a garment, which Indian viewers are weaving at different times in a day. Each stanza of the poem represent the three important events of human life. They are talking about events. Events means what? Ghatna. So in this poem we are going to understand the three important events also. Three things we are going to understand. One is the three types of garments and how those garments are made in a different period of time, and three important events which are taking place in each of us life, each one of life, like birth is also one event, childhood, adulthood, even you become young, death is also one event. The colors mentioned in this stanza are very significant as they indicate the moods related to the events, as they indicate the moods related to the events. Now, okay, so if I generally say that by the above information we can understand that Sarojini Naidu, she is not only a feminist, she is not only a poet, she works with the government, and she had done a lot of things for our country. And this poem is talks about Indian weavers. Okay, weavers are those people who makes the cloth. So this, before understanding this poem, there are two person are there. How many person? There are two person are there. The one is I'm making drawing, which is very. My drawing is not good that much, but then also we can say like she is a poet. Poet means we can say she is a Sarojini Naidu, and this side we can see they all are they all are viewers. Okay, they all are viewers. Clear? She is a poet and they all are viewers. So here actually what is happening, poet is asking a question. Poet here, the poet here asking a question to the Indian viewers. Okay, let's see. Viewers weaving at a break of day. Why do you weave garments so gay? There is a meaning. Okay, the meaning of gay. There are two meanings are there for gay. The one, if I say one is related to gender, another is related to emotion, another is related to emotion, which is which is happy. You can see it takes times to write which is happy. So blue as the wing of Halcyon Wild. You can see the meaning. So here first the poet asked to the Indian viewers that viewers listen viewers weaving at the first of all viewers are weaving at the break of day which means very early morning. So then poet went to them and poet asked, why do you weave a garment so happily? Why do you weave? Why do you weave garments so happily? So what they responded? They responded that blue as the wing of Halcyon Wild, we weave the robes of a new child. Now here one more robes. Now I will explain you what do you mean by robes. Robes are those kind of clothes we can say robes. First of all, they are very happy. They are weaving the clothes in the morning time, and they are actually making the robes, which is so much soft, like a kingfisher feather, and for whom they are actually making this cloth for newborn child, for a newborn child. Clear? First stanza is over. Here the poet is asking. Here the poet is asking to the viewers in the early morning at the break of day what you are weaving. So they responded that we are actually making a cloth for a small newborn baby child, and which is very soft, which is so much soft that we can say it's like the feather of kingfisher, and blue color they are making. Weavers weaving at the fall of night. Second situation, viewers are actually weaving at the fall of night, which means that at night time the weavers are weaving, which means just now the dark can happen. So here the again the poet asks, again the poet is asking what you are weaving. Poet asks to the viewers, what do you weave garments so bright? So poet asks, Sarojini Naidu asks like what you are weaving a cloth so brightly. What is this? Like it's so bright. So here they responded that like the plumes, soft feather again, like very soft, like the plumes of the peacock, like the feather of the peacock, purple and green. We view the marriage jewels of a queen. Here, this is very important. I can say, if you see whales, whales is also called as I can tell you whales. If you see this word again, let's see. In front of you, I am just saying that. See, a piece of material, a thin. So this is called as whale. Whale means the people are actually uh, wearing this thing. Okay, this one. What do you see? Okay, this is called as whales. Okay, now let's come back to your poem. Okay, whales of a queen. We weave the marriage whales of a king. So they are saying that it's so bright that we are actually weaving the wheels of a queen. First stanza we have understood it was a childhood, now it is a young, and it is also important event, because in life the humans are actually happy three times. Like this three important events is going to be happen with every people, like at the birth time, at the young time, marriage time. Okay. Second stanza we have understood Sarojini Naidu asking to the viewer what you are making so brightly. So they responded that we are actually making so soft, like a plumes of the peacock, blue and purple and green. We are making a marriage bells. Weavers weaving solemn and still. So here the weavers are weaving solemn and still. And what do you weave in the moonlight chill? So here weavers are actually weaving in the seriously and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? So here they are saying that they are now the viewers are weaving at very seriously at night time, moonlight chill. At night time they are making a clothes or garment very seriously. So here she asks, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? They responded, white is the feather and the white is the cloud. White is feather, feather means the punk, and white is a cloud, and we weave that means funeral shroud. There is a one more meaning I can say funeral. Funeral means a coffin. Okay, we are actually making a cloth for that man, dead man. So from this poem, one thing it is clear that the main base of poem is not Sarojini Naidu is not saying to us cloth. She is mostly explaining us that three important stage of life is very important, and in the first stage they are making a robes. Second stage they are making a wills of a queen, which is a young stage, and third stage they are making a funeral shroud meaning also given over here, a dead person, a cloth of a white cloth which we can see mostly in hospital or in the graveyard. Okay, so thank you for listening me this poem. You can write the appreciation of this poem. Like in this poem, a poet is explaining about the three different stages of life, which are very important for all of the human beings. First, whenever the humans are birthed, at that time it's the happiest moment and it is the important events of our life. Marriage is also the happiest moment, important, but that is not the happiest moment, but that is also important for each and every person of life. Thank you for listening me.